Welcome everybody to the Monroe Jamison Skypecast right here on Chillin' Broadcasting, and I'm about to be joined with Monroe Jamison right now.
Hello.
What's up, Monroe?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I can't see you.
Well, this is how Skype works when there's video calls and things buffers and it happens.
And I'm sorry. I'm totally drinking a protein shake right now because I just got done working out a little bit ago. So I gotta drink my protein. I gotta get strong.
So that's the delay. Homegirl getting her drink on, getting all healthy. You know, your birthday.
You know what's in here? Vitamin D milk and some protein powder. I gotta love it. It tastes good. I wish you could try it. I'd share with you if I could.
You see that, people? That's another reason why you got to Skype chat with Monroe. She's just very sweet, of course.
We all got to get strong. Everyone's coming for us.
Well, and you know,
I bet you bring it.
And you know, Monroe, I think we need to let the people know a lot of fun. And it's official. You are a semi-broadcaster because of me.
Love it. It's awesome.
Skype calls or conversations is now the Monroe Jamison Skypecast.
Heck yeah.
So
I love it. Thank you so much for doing all that. I think it's so awesome.
As female competitive wrestler, but
well, I think it is. I think that's awesome. And you do. I mean, you make it look easy.
Well, I will say this: you do have a podcast, so you have the personality, you have the wittiness, and you just like to have fun, obviously. So you fit of being. Just put it that way.
You're so sweet. Oh my gosh! If I could just, I'm sending you my love back. All to you. You're totally awesome.
And you know, it's a good time to chat with you. And recently, last week for that matter, you had one.
Yes.
And the good news, there was a winner.
There was.
The bad news, who want to put this person on blast, and so I'm not going to. I don't even know who the person is for that matter, so I'm not going to go a little farther on that. But whoever the winner was to the prize, it's like the lottery. You know, when someone's giving you money, you better claim it. And
you better claim it.
And when Jamison is giving you free 30-minute Skype chat, you better take it. So, in all fairness, you know, because I was in the drawing myself, and I noticed on your Facebook, your personal page, and your Facebook page, you didn't post who the winner was. So I took the liberty to ask, you know, was there a winner or not? And you say it was, but the person didn't respond. So you asked me to take that spot and claim your.
You took the initiative, so it's only fair. You know, that's how I look at it. If the person doesn't claim it and someone else is interested in it, it's yours. Yours.
The chance I can get, I mean, pay $30 or free. Some new photos that are not available on Female Wrestling Channel's website entitled The Contenders, which includes returning Scarlet Squeeze, and there's pictures of y'all holding that your opponents in the past, but together all of us. I just want to know, how was the photo shoot?
Honestly, those girls are amazing. They're both great people. As much as we give it our all and we look like we kill each other out on the mats, it's definitely a different story off. Those two are great. I can hang out with Scarlett every day. She's totally ridiculous and cheeseball, and it's right up my alley. And Foxy is just great. I mean, she's got such a big heart. So. And she loves this. She's so dedicated. So yeah, the shoot was wonderful. I mean, we, you know, kind of came up with it, you know, and used the championship belt and call it the Contenders. So It was very cool. I mean, we were tugging for it, and then each of us, so like I did all our move sets on, same with Foxy and Scarlet, and then so we all got move sets on each other. So it's 396 photos total, which is insane. All for $1.99, by the way. You just need to go to the FemaleWrestlingChannel.com, and it's right at the front page. So. Yeah, it's awesome. You guys need to check it out.
Who took the photos, and is that person's hands okay, considering that he had to hold the camera for 396? Because I don't care if that's a big camera, and I get it. You got three beautiful women. You know, your hand is gonna hurt.
Yeah, the thing is, we started at about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we ended about 5 p.m. So it's not too bad. I mean, we did a pretty good job pushing through it. But yeah, Hammer Flair, he is a character. I don't know if you know him, but he's the one who does our photos. He's our photographer. So that's who did it. And then I will have to give Ringo some credit. He was holding some lighting, pretty big lighting, heavy lighting above us to kind of make the lighting perfect. So it was definitely a team effort. Behind the scenes for sure. So of all days, so I felt like a queen. It was wonderful. Who doesn't love a photo shoot? Right?
Oh, absolutely. And to Mr. Flair, I give you tons of credit for having to do that. And I hope your hands are recovering at this time, because, like I said, I know I'm not a trained photographer. I never claim myself to be. I take photos, but I never took in 396 photos in 4 or 5 hours. And again, my condolences goes out to your hands, because that's gonna hurt. But obviously, when you have Monroe and Scarlet and Foxy, clearly the pain is temporary, and the results is very great, very great.
It really was. I'm serious. You guys, I know you've seen a couple I've put out there, but there's a lot more that they might have been a little, like, I was doing the as we call the body muffle / breast smother on some of the girls, and of course I love me doing it to Foxy, because my facial expressions are just perfect. I mean, it's great. I'm gonna boost my feathers here. I definitely wanted to outshine all 3 girls, or 2 girls, I guess. And I definitely think I did it. Sorry, girls, I love you. You guys do great, but I definitely wanted to bring it, and I felt really good that day. So hopefully you guys enjoy it.
96 Female Wrestling Channel's website, all for $1.99. It's a pretty good price, considering that's a lot of photos that had to be taken. So please
support, guys.
please purchase the photos. And as I've already pointed out, a Foxy interview is coming by the end of September the 27th. So be there to check it out. I'm sure I'll be talking to Foxy about those photo shoots, how she feel now that she is back as an in-ring competitor, or in-mat competitor, if you will. So tune into that on the 27th. Cheap plug. And speaking of which, that's not the only thing that took place recently for Female Wrestling Channel. There just so happened to be a match episode entitled The Black Swan, which include Foxy Wayne in her second or third match since coming back against the returning Scarlet Squeeze, and you were the referee. So,
yes, controlling the episode. I loved it. It was great.
So without giving too much away, how was the match? How did you feel about it? And, you know, be the convince people or why they should purchase this particular episode.
Well, both girls definitely did give it their all. I can tell that since Scarlett's been away, I've seen her, you know, I went up against her in episode 49, and since then it looks like she's improved a lot. I mean, she was hanging with Foxy. Foxy Marina is a difference out there, if anyone doesn't know. Like, She's definitely very strong. Her lower body is like I call her like tree trunks. She's very solid. So and Foxy just knows how to like. Scarlet, definitely kept going for body scissors. She was trying to get out. I mean, it was definitely an intense match. I will say it was maybe one-sided. So I won't. I hope I'm not giving it away, but yeah, it was definitely a killer match. It shows that we all definitely need to improve though and keep on our A game because it's definitely I want it, and I know all the other girls want it just as badly. So you can tell everyone's improving. Foxy definitely has improved even since our match. So definitely she looked a lot quicker out there. Foxy did than in previous matches. So I got a girl debuting soon. So her last name is Bacon. I don't know her. Still little news about that. So we don't know when that's gonna happen, but I'll keep you guys posted. Yes, as in the food you eat, bacon. Yeah, I was trying to last night think of first names for her, and I was of course being totally. And I came up with I think her name should be Patty Bacon because it sounds like Fatty Bacon. I don't even know the girl, but it just sounds awesome, right? Bring out Patty Bacon. Like, can't you just hear people in the audience doing that? But I don't think her name's gonna be Patty, sadly. But oh well.
Leave it to Monroe, Jamison, come wrestlers, aspiring mat wrestlers, if you will.
Yes,
so I guess all we can say.
Fire personality. She's tiny. She's like 5 feet tall, 100 pounds, but she looks like she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So it could be interesting. She could be a jobber, but that's all we can know.
So now that you got and. So I'm going to assume that at some point we're going to have a series of matches to determine who will be in line for the championship. I mean, that's been the one thing that a lot of fans have been anticipating for quite. And Scarlet and Foxy are in the hunt, obviously. It's just a matter of getting some more. I guess it's just a matter of how much time they're going to get before y'all we have these.
It starts for the championship belt, but who knows? I mean, Ringo does have a lot of creative ideas. Who knows? He might want to just have us 3 girls go at it, see who can. Technically, Foxy's kind of the top girl right now, which I don't even. And it's okay. I'm gonna come fighting back with a vengeance. But it'll make it a lot more fun. I mean, really, just 3 girls going at it versus 8 is a completely different package. So I'm all for the 8 girls. We just got to get the 8 girls and not let them get pregnant because that seems happening way too much here.
Speaking of this, I'm glad you brought that up because, and I guess I must have missed out of it. Otherwise, that question.
Yes, but, yes. Did you like that question? I guess we should tell them, shouldn't we?
Well, I saw it recently. As of today, I'm hard, but I didn't comment on it, and I guess if I did comment, then I probably would have won.
You have said the elope to Vegas.
I would have said pregnant. I would have said correctly. One particular person, was pretty much sidelined because of pregnancy, if memory serves me correctly. I don't recall anyone else eloped to Vegas. I mean, I don't. Other than that, I do recall some other people have left the company or because of lack of commitment or whatever. But I do know one couldn't, stay around because of so.
True. Yeah. Out of all of the 5, because I think I said what one was the lie out of all of them. So I think I had got pregnant twice. Eloped to Vegas, wanted to be a model. Of course, it was eloped to Vegas was the fictional lie. All the other ones are very valid and all true, which is crazy. I mean, I've heard every excuse, if they even are an excuse. I apologize if they're not, but they all sound everything. It's wild. So. One of these days I'm going to hear oh yeah, my ostrich got hit by a car. I'm going to be gone. This is a weird world we live in.
Yeah, Skinny here, getting ready for part 2 of the Monroe Jamison Skypecast, and let's see if this works. Hello, Monroe.
Hello, I'm sorry I'm fidgeting with our lights. How are you? I can hear you now. OMG, what happened with yesterday?
Well, what happened was Skype decided to, and the fact that
we're in mid-conversation. How rude. I mean, seriously.
it kind of, I'm gonna have to start wondering because I'm sure you've done plenty of these Skype chats, and I don't know how your technical issues on the person's end or your end, whatever the case may be. This is like the second straight Skype chat that we've had, and Skype appears to be tripping.
It is tripping. Oh my gosh. I know. I like, flawlessly pretty much, but yeah, I usually either like have to connect, like recall people like 5 times, and it's, yeah. You would think technology now.
Well, what we know for sure that no matter how much technology evolves, they will always have. Considering that I am recording this, I did manage to get the audio before it went out, and I did save it. So 1, 2, and I will squeeze it all together and put it on YouTube. So
do your magic, right?
Yeah. So that's the beauty of being a broadcaster. So I'm like that apparently.
You got I know what we were talking about yesterday when you were talking, and then all of a sudden oh wow.
Well, I guess I do remember we did talk about the contenders for the shoot. We talked about Scarlett versus birthday drawing and a particular person trying to claim the prize, but he did not respond, hence why I'm chatting with you right now, and that person isn't.
They snooze, they lose, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess I pretty much, that was pretty much the topics I wanted to get into, and I guess I will just talk about whatever for the last part of this Skypecast, and, and I guess considering that we are broadcasters now, we're kind of doing this thing together, I'm all for things like that. I know you do the Skype thing and you want to talk to people, get to know your fans and things like that. And I want to know for you, Miss James, and I'm all for that. But exactly anything else particular you want to focus on this particular Skypecast?
Well, I guess page on my website for autographs. I don't know if I told you that. It's monroejamison.autographs. And what I'm going to be doing each month is I'm going to be putting 5 new pictures up each month, so they're going to be kind of different photos. I don't think I'm going to ever duplicate them, so once they're there that month, you better get them if you want them, because I'm probably not going to put them back up. But yeah, they're on a form. You can pick out which ones you want, and if you want video confirmation as well added to it that I'm in it. So that's kind of cool. So something new on my website. Oh, I've got pretty awesome pictures up there right now for the month of September, so
I definitely like that idea. The autographs, and you want to have some different pictures every month. Yeah. So it's just, once again, that marketing comes into play. I mean, that's what you did before you started becoming a full-timer. So, I mean, just because she'll put you on scissors and submissions and things like that, I mean, not only she's book smart, but she's street smart. Let's just put it that way.
It's been a lot of trial and error. I mean, really, if you want to be good at something, you only have to keep working at it all the time to be. We actually say, like, you have to put 10,000 hours in or something into something to become like a master at it. So I'm on my way. I definitely need to kick it up a lot more. So I'm glad you guys love it because I'm gonna keep bringing it harder and harder.
Like to hear, that's what we like to see. The more, the merrier. And I mean, we all know what you're capable of. Not just inside the mats, but outside the mats. Continue to spread FWC and Johnny and Scarlet Foxy. Just that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to show that there's other aspects to wrestling than what you see on television. So I say keep it up. You know, you always have a fan in me. Like contenders, like the photo sets, probably
Did you get that?
I haven't. I usually go after the photo sets, but photo sets, I mean,
It's so good.
I may have to purchase.
$1.99, and it was like the best photo shoot to date. Like I keep staring at them, like I'm obsessed with looking at our own pictures. It's a little ridiculous, but yeah, it was such a fun shoot. It actually pre-posting on my fan page. I don't know if anyone schedule your posts out on your fan page. It's pretty awesome. So I've got like 50 some scheduled postings that I did have a handicap with Scarlet Eye versus Foxy. I mean, I think that could definitely be interesting. I don't know what you think of that. And she is technically the top girl. Not out loud, that is like the worst, but like she is, and it only makes sense if like two of us go at her. I think it, but I do.
I find that interesting that you would say that Foxy is the top girl, considering, I mean, you got the most, you've been in the most matches, you've been very active, and I was being disrespectful or anything. I'm just saying, Monroe Jamison is still number one in my book until otherwise. And
you know what? I'll take it because as much as I do agree with you, I really do, because I mean I've been here since day one. I've been in matches. I think it's like, I know I've got like 33 videos. I know they're not all competitive, but I've been in, yeah, I mean, I want to be top girl status, and that's why when I lost to Foxy, that was, I put it like, I didn't lose to her, I lost to myself, if that makes any sense. I beat my work on my cardio and lots of other things to build my strength up, and I think if I keep doing that and get on the right track, I think I'm going to really be a force to be reckoned with a lot of people. So to just introduce each other, I was on her turf. But next match, if Cheyenne Jewel and I have one, it's going to be I'm going to be a different Monroe than I was the first time.
I've seen the rematch between Monroe and Cheyenne. I mean, right? I would not mind, only this time, if possible, she comes on your turf, and we'll see what the outcome of that will be. And,
I like that.
Monroe, this will conclude the latest installment of the Monroe Jamison Skypecast. I guess the only thing we need to do to really make it official is I think we need to have a Monroe Jamison Skypecast logo. And,
ooh, I like that. So that sounds fun.
It's great chatting with you.
You too.
And,
it went by too fast.
Yeah, part 2. And UC News, Foxy Wayne's interview is coming up by the end of the month. And go purchase episode 55. Go purchase the Contenders photo set.
Yep. I really still want her name to be Patty Bacon, but damn it, it's not going to happen.
Thank you for even wanting to consider this as a Skypecast, and hopefully we'll do more interview on the live show. Ooh. At least this is a chance to show other aspects of Monroe. So
I love it. Thank you so much, Kenny. You're awesome.
Thank you, Monroe, and Monroe Jamison Skypecast. That is Monroe laughing every other 5 seconds. And I am Kenny C, some guy talking. Don't mind me. Just in the Monroe.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.